Mucho Poco, poco. Buenos dias and welcome to Mucho Poco, Bully Catorce, Part 2. As they were going in, Cinco pointed up to la escuela and said to Uno, "Now you may not know this, but if you ever get thirsty, there is a drinking fountain inside the building. And since you're new at this school, I wanted you to know that we are your friends. We are your amigos, friends. And since we are your amigos," Cinco said, "I want you to know that up there, if you look real far," and he pointed up here to this one window, he said, "Up there, if you go upstairs, you'll see a bebedero, a drinking fountain. Un bebedero." And Uno listened, because Uno wanted to know where to go when it got really warm out there on the playground. And so Cinco said, "You go right up here, right inside this room, and you will find un bebedero." And just thinking about it made Uno excited. But now it was time to go inside the building. All of the numeros went in, and they were really happy because there were so many things to learn about this world. Well, when the numeros went out to play one day, they decided they would all teach numero uno how to add. And Uno said, "I'm just a little bitty uno. I can't do this." They said, "Just watch. If you combined yourself with this..." "Hey, that looks just like me," Uno said. If you did that," they said, "here's what you would end up with. 2 marks, just like that. But we would write it like this," they said. "We would write it like this." And Uno said, "Well, that's dos." They said, "Exactly right." So anytime you have dos, let's say apples, well, that's 1 and 1. Uno said, "Well, then what would happen if you added another manzana?" Well, they said, "Another manzana. Look around, and do you see anybody here that might look like these?" "We don't have any apples around here," Uno said. "No, but do you see any of us who might look like this? Like there's 3 of them?" "Oh," and Uno said, "Oh, I know what you mean. Tres." And everyone said that's exactly right, because tres is the same as 3 marks, or 3 of anything. So that's uno, dos, tres. Uno said, "Okay, I think I can do the next one." And all the numeros said, "All right, try it." Uno said, "If we have one hat, un sombrero, and then we have another sombrero, and then we have another sombrero, and then we have another sombrero," then that would be the same as uno, 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 and that would be cuatro. And everyone said, "That's exactly right, Uno. You're catching on. So now we can play our game." So watch what they did. They played this game and they said, "Okay, Uno, if we're going to use this sign right here. They said if we add one more to you, what would that be? Uno said, I don't understand. They said, well, if we take another uno here and add that to you, what would that be? And Uno looked around and said, oh, that would be the same as dos. So then they said, okay, let's let Uno do another one. They said, Uno, if we add another uno y otro uno, what would that be? And Uno looked around and said, and they said, well, just look at us. Look at us. You see us? See, there's dos, there's tres, there's cuatro, and there's cinco. So, if you have uno, más uno, which of us would this be? And Uno said, oh, that would be tres. And they said, he's going to love these games. And they were off to a good start.